That was close. Cheers. Cheers. Go.
Thank you. You hear me? If I start to get a little boring, just throw something at me, just in case. I first want to start off by thanking Kathy Schaefer, as well as Dave and Tammy Heine for this wonderful event and making this all possible today. Me and Mark have been best friends really ever since high school. We had the same group of friends, played the same sports, pretty much did everything together. Then we decided to go to the same university, Indiana University, both accounting majors. We're both finishing up our finance MBAs right now. So we have really been inseparable over these past five years, and then in college as well. We've even lived together for 5 years. That's kind of tough living with Mark. We even had the same job out of high school. We both worked at the Parks and Rec, which leads me to how Mark and Sarah met, from my perspective at least. We both worked at the Parks and Rec, and I thought to myself, you know, we walked in that first day, it was me and Mark, and we see around us, there's like 9 other girls. And I was like, what are we getting ourselves into? It's me and Mark and all these girls.
Yeah, but that's what you get.
Doing crafts. We're getting paid to do crafts with kids all day long. And it was wonderful. And then apparently Mark had his eye on this girl named Sarah Schaefer, who I work directly with every day. And then as the weeks went on, one day Mark invited me to go to a movie with him and Sarah. I honestly had no idea what's going on. I was oblivious. I didn't know Mark was going after this girl. And then after the movie, I was driving home and I was thinking, was I just the third wheel? And apparently they had gone on a few dates before that. Mark's usually pretty coy about these things, so he didn't ask my permission to go after Sarah. But then I started to think about Sarah. I work with her every day. And I had 3 main thoughts about Sarah. We would eat lunch every day together. And there's one thing she did really unusual. She ate her baby carrots like corn on the cob. She ate around the outside first and saved the middle core for last. I still don't understand it. And as I was preparing for the speech, I tried to find some research online that supported your idea. I didn't find anything. What I did find though is on Facebook, there's a group of 47 people out there that do the exact same thing as you do. So you're not alone. It's good. My second thought was, we usually have music playing in the craft sheds, and when her favorite song came on, she would yell at the top of her lungs, "Everyone, stop what you're doing!" So she wouldn't sing along though. She would like hum along and like nod her head. Like she really wouldn't sing. My third thought was, she started to call me by a different name. She never called me Nate. She started to add a Y to in my name. So I was always called Nady ever since the Parks. And that's kind of going on to college. She's called Ross Rossi, and Zach Zachy, and sometimes you hear Marky. So even with some of her quirks, I've grown to really like Sarah. I always have fond memories of the park, and even in college, I really liked her around. I'm glad she was with Mark. But I should probably start making fun of Mark here a little bit. As I've been his roommate for 5 years, I think now is the time to pass the roommate torch on to Sarah. It's been a long time, 5 years. And to commemorate this new beginning of a new roommate, I've gathered a few items as a starter kit for the new roommate. So hold on, let me get my items up here. What do we have first? First, Mark has never been one to be a cook. I've actually never seen Mark boil water. Disclaimer, I'm not saying I'm a good cook. No, I'm not saying that. But the first item is the snack staple of Mark Heine. And that is goldfish. He always has at least one of these with him. Usually has two, one in the kitchen and one in his bedroom. I've seen him fall asleep like this. Goldfish. I constantly open his door and he's just chowing away at goldfish. But my second food item has also become a staple for Mark. I've actually been somewhat impressed with him because he's delved into seafood. That is popcorn shrimp. It has become a major staple of the past 2 years. Like, it's this and one other food that I'm about to bring up, and Mark knows what that is. It is Jack's Pizza. I have never seen our freezer without Jack's Pizza. It is unbelievable. I've seen him eat Jack's Pizza for a week straight. He loves that. So, to help with the transition period for the new roommate, I have 7 different pizzas, 7 different flavors of Jack's Pizza. So, you won't have to buy a new meal. I've got original thin cheese pizza. I got pepperoni pizza. What do you got here? Original thin sausage and pepperoni. Yeah, you can have them this week. I got 3 more. That's his favorite pizza. Beyond the food, Mark has never been one to be clean. Which is kind of strange because the Heine family has always been known to be very clean, very organized. But if you walk into his room, you'd be very lucky to actually see the floor. There's usually clothes scattered around, books and everything. So I gotta use some Lysol, 4 or 9 actually, I don't know. And some paper towel. We'll need it. But what's kind of funny about that is freshman year in college, Mark had a tendency to collect pizza cups that were usually pretty dirty. Kept them over an entire year. And when we were moving out, Dave here kind of noticed that some of the cups were getting moldy. Mark was keeping moldy cups. On his side of the room. But one thing is, though, you probably won't notice when you do clean. About a month ago or so, our microwave was extremely dirty. And I cleaned it spotless. Mark didn't notice for 2 weeks. No appreciation. So don't expect to be appreciated. But Mark, that's a lesson for you. Happy wife, happy life. But I saved the biggest present for last. We've been roommates for 5 years. This is going to be a tough transition. No, Mark's going to miss me. And I found a way I can always be with you.
With his face on.
You know, he might start in the night quietly weeping. So I have to think. It's me. My recommendation, put it in your family room. He'll be happy all the time. I was thinking about that. Me, Mark, and Ross, we're all at IU, and we have tickets on Tuesday at Assembly Hall, 6 rows up behind the basket. So, Mark might want to take
Nate's head on TV.
I might be on TV. But in all seriousness, I'm very proud to be up here next to Mark. He's been a great friend over the past years. I wish both of you absolutely nothing but the best. And would you please grab the drink? And please go with me to Mark and Sarah and their bright future ahead.